watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Oh, here it is, Monday night racing in the North-South Racing League. It's on the Ghostfire Media Network. It's Randy Pepper alongside Nick Adams on another exciting night of racing from Martinsville. And man, I'm telling you, this is going to be a good one. Dante Curtis is fastest so far in practice with Eschen running second. And that just means a heck of a lot of good racing tonight. Remember, Dante has to start in the rear of the field tonight, no matter what happens. So he may be fast now, but he's got to get through a lot of people. Nick, what do you think's going to happen tonight?
Does he?
Yeah, doesn't he? He won last week, didn't he?
Oh, he did win last week. I didn't think he won last week.
Yes, he did.
I didn't think he won last week.
Yeah, by just a hair.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, now I remember what happened now. Sorry, no voice, couldn't remember things. I'm back, everybody. Welcome. Monday night racing here on the Ghostfire Media Network, courtesy of the North-South Racing League here at the beautiful Martinsville Speedway. It's going to be a balmy 65 degrees here today. The chance of rain is light, but it is in the area, so we may have a rain delay at some point this evening. We're not sure yet. But with that being said, Randall, I just have to check something really quick. Let me just...
You check whatever you need to check. You get our points, all that other good stuff set up. We've got a great night. I'll tell you what, we got a black screen. That's what we got.
There we go.
Hey, there's our scoreboard, or a
there
spinner.
we go.
The spinner-rooney.
I had to make sure the spinner wheel was working because it was being a pain.
That's right. Might have to have Booker T come in here and spin and Rudy that wheel. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna go here in just a little bit to racing. We saw in practice. We've got roughly 10 minutes left in practice. The cars will make their way around the track here.
There will be no video game moves here tonight, by the way, folks. That's not going to happen.
Oh, man. Darn.
No Ross Chastain-esque finishes.
He didn't invent that.
No,
some before him.
Yeah, some teenager did in 2001.
We did it all the time in practice. If anybody remembers back in the before we had iRacing, we had Papyrus. We did it because nobody could see what you were doing. Back in those days, there was no qualifying like this. You had qualifying, but it was blackout. So no one ever saw you qualify. So you'd go around this track full bore. Go around there, and the first guy that ever did it, I'm sure everybody went, "What the heck? How is he so much faster?" And then somebody, the stuff got around on the internet, and everybody talking on the AOL chat boards, because that's what was kind of the big thing back then. Giving you a little history lesson here. Everybody would talk on AOL chat boards in the racing leagues, and somebody leaked it out. Hey, did you know that TJ Majors went around the track, just running the wall, and that's how he got that speed. and then everybody else figured it out, and then it was no big deal. It was just whoever could run the wall the fastest, and it equalized itself out. So that's the history lesson. So if you aren't familiar with the way racing, like iRacing, this type of online racing came about, it basically was built a lot on AOL. America Online is what they used to call it. And I believe it's still out there for some reason. I know there's people that actually have AOL email addresses. A friend of mine that's an actual rock star actually has his account that way. I'm like, are you kidding me?
He needs to get into the 21st century.
I know he has one for his website. He makes guitars as well as being a touring musician. But he actually, I went, are you kidding me? But anyways, yeah, there are a few people actually still using AOL email addresses. But that's the way that iRacing and all this other stuff started, was on those chat boards. And all the leagues were formed in chat groups. So, just history lesson there for you folks.
Well, not specifically iRacing.
No, not iRacing, but iRacing is still based off the same platform. You still have a lot of the guys that were all part of Papyrus back then, which Papyrus invented NASCAR 2000, or NASCAR racing, and then it came 2001, 2002, 2003. I'm actually looking at a copy of it right here. Unopened copy if anybody's interested in it.
It's a lot of money.
Probably is. But anyways, that's why we had that. We had NASCAR Racing Legends. You could race, David Pearson against Richard Petty back then. But that's how this all started. Anyways, and Dante Curtis probably has no idea about that. Neither does Mr. Eschens or Jesse Warmack or all these guys. But they know about Martinsville tonight because they're the top of the totem pole tonight. As I look for my sound effect for our Wheel of Fortune.
It's going to be a little bit until we get to the Wheel of Fortune, Randy.
I know, but I'm still looking for it right now. Let the people watch the cars go around practicing here. Keeler running around the track down, that 08. That beautiful Chevrolet Camaro. You looked at this and all I can think about is 1987. This car would have been driving around a street, blasting Whitesnake or Poison. Ha! Found my wheels. All right, good. All right, good. All good there. Got all my sound effects all good? Yeah, I got my sound effects good.
Sound effects that only you can hear.
No, I think everybody can hear it. No. I listened to it last week. You can actually hear it.
No, you can't.
Yeah. I heard it.
No, you didn't.
Listen back. Here, listen. You can't hear this. You can hear that?
No.
How about now?
No.
You can hear that. There's no way you ain't hearing that.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you're full of crap.
Can't hear it. I honestly cannot hear it.
No. Wait, really?
Yes, really. We cannot hear it.
All right. So I got to hook up my soundboard just for this stuff. All right. I'll get it programmed into my soundboard. Anyways. All right. So 4 minutes, roughly just over 4 minutes left in practice. Still Dante Curtis is still on top of the pole. 20.97 is the fastest right now. Got 24 guys out there racing right now. We will have heat racing.
And the lights are coming on.
The lights are actually coming on. That's great. And we're seeing some guys spinning off of turn 2 and turn 4. Hopefully during the races they are not that bad. It's a nice, pretty wide open track. Lots of passing could be done here. It's one of the actually bigger tracks that we race. A lot different than last week with the dirt. But as we see the cars go around, you see a couple cars going around Dante. Ooh, is that slammed in the wall there? '73, and he's slamming again. Wow. That's not going to help his cause there. So did you guys watch the NASCAR race this week from Las Vegas? There you go. That was not a very good race. It was a kind of a boring race as far as I was concerned.
I enjoyed it.
William Byron won the race, but I thought it was kind of boring.
I enjoyed it.
Did you?
I did.
Did you watch the Xfinity race on
I watched all
Saturday?
3.
Yeah, so the Xfinity race, that was pretty exciting there at the end. I mean,
I enjoy any race that Joey Logano goes sideways in the middle of the track.
he did do that.
Yeah, I enjoy any race that he goes sideways at.
I know you're not a Joey Logano fan.
I am not a Joey Logano fan. He's from Connecticut.
And he's actually a nice guy.
No, he's from Connecticut.
He's a nice guy. I hate to tell you, man. He's actually a nice guy.
He's from Connecticut. That automatically tells me he's not nice.
I wish I could say that, but he's not. He's not a mean person. He's always been actually pretty nice. One of the guys that actually sits in motor coach a lot and actually comes outside and plays with his kids and
So let's talk about something.
What do you got?
Officially, Chase Elliott out for 2023.
Probably so, yeah.
The rest of 2023, no, it was announced today. It's official.
Really?
He's out for the remainder of the year. Shocking development.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it's very sad.
It is sad, because he was, just having a little fun and made a mistake, and now he's out. I can see what happens, though, man. I mean, you're out there having a little fun on the snow, and things happen. But and you think about him doing that. It's kind of a thing a lot of people do. They go out skiing, they go snowboarding, they go do all this stuff, and you would never think anything like that would happen. You got Kyle Larson, who's racing every week in a freaking dirt car, and flipping upside down, doing all this other stuff, and he's just racing every week, and you would think he would be more danger than somebody going down on the slopes. But he's out, man. That sucks. So who will win the most popular driver of the year? I can already...
Still be Chase.
Huh?
Still be Chase.
I don't think so,
It'll
dude.
still be Chase.
You think so?
He's still the most popular driver. Doesn't matter what you say.
I got a weird feeling that if they declare him he can't run for that for some reason, Kyle Busch will win most popular driver.
Not a chance.
Dude.
No, not a chance.
For some odd reason, that guy is becoming the man now.
No, not a chance. Not a chance. If he doesn't win, it'll be William Byron, Kyle Larson, or Alex Bowman. Rick Hendrick has a unbelievable driver lineup for him when it comes to just how popular those guys are.
Hey, we're going racing, dude. Hey, let's talk about some North South Racing
I can
League.
see that. I'm waiting for everybody to load in so we can actually give you the proper grid.
All right, let's get that. Let's go.
We can't get the proper grid yet, Randy. Calm down.
I'm excited. Come on, I'm excited. I want some racing.
Yeah,
Come on.
Well, calm down.
Hey, it's Bike Week here in Daytona.
Yeah,
That's all I hear all day long.
Screw Bike Week.
Yeah, me too. I'm saying the same thing.
Come on.
Would not hurt me if it were gone.
Come on.
Not that way. All right, waiting for one car to show up.
Come on.
One car still eating a burrito in the pits. And that is who?
We're not going to be waiting for that car very much longer. Yeah,
No,
we're no longer waiting for the car.
Wow.
Which means new pole sitter is going to be Will Eastman, and second going to be Randy Nichols, third Mark Keller, fourth Matt Cook, fifth. Hold on, I have to do this a little bit differently. First, third, yeah. So Will Eastman will be first, Randy Nichols second. Go to Matt Cook in third, Mark Keller in fourth, Rodney Huntoon in fifth, Scott Austin in sixth, PJ Childs in seventh, and Cody Hubert in eighth. If Kyle Walgreen does make it to the event, he will start in ninth. I don't believe he's going to, though. The green flag is about to wave. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a lap ahead.
Yeah, the lights are out.
The lights are out on the pace truck, and we are a lap ahead.
Yeah. Well, I think they were still waiting to see if Kyle was going to show up.
Yeah, I was excited. I was overzealous.
Yes.
It's okay. Better to be overzealous than underzealous. All right, with that being said, we are coming through 3 and 4, Randy. The lights are off on the Chevy Silverado, Ford Tundra, whatever the hell that truck is supposed to be. Pace truck. Coming through turns 3 and 4. The green flag is about to wave. The field is in Will Eastman's hands. The flag man sees them enter the Geico restart zone, and he gives us the green flag, and away we go here at Martinsville under the lights.
Down in turn number 1. Here we go. Nichols trying to work the outside line to get around Eastman. Eastman and Nichols. Nichols got a great run. He's clear. Yes, he is clear of Eastman. So Nichols will lead the field off of turn number 1 and back to the stripe to complete lap number 1 at Martinsville.
Martinsville straightaways here for these cars are going to act like super speedways. You're going to see some bump draft and a little bit of pushing, a little bit of bang, and a little bit of helping each other out through these straightaways. It's a small racetrack. It's only about 20-second lap times, 24-second lap times. It's going to be quick racing here tonight if we stay green. On the exit of 4, we are single file like Talladega Motor Speedway. Why did I say Motor Speedway? Talladega Super Speedway. Around this beautiful Martinsville Speedway. Off into 3 and 4.
We might as well key the music as the conga line has formed officially.
The conga line has officially formed.
Yes. Just count me in right now so we can start that Carnival cruise ship conga line music. As Nichols is starting to pull away from Eastman by 1-2 car lengths. And that's another 2 back to Matt Cook. And then another 3 back to Hooten. And then another 1 back to Childs, as that's the top 5 right now. And the 6th place holding down is Mr. Austin. And that number 74. So 6 laps down. Or 6 laps to go. Excuse me. As we look back there, maybe Matt Cook maybe closing in on the bumper of Will Eastman. What do you think of this here, Nick?
I think I'm watching the Xfinity Series race at Martinsville right now. There's no passing. These cars can't get close enough.
I see that. Hopefully we'll see more passing in the main event. As we see a little bit in the back. As you see Austin and Keeler back there fighting for the spot. Keeler's trying to get around him. And he will. Well, maybe. Why is Keeler in a...
Not yet.
Not yet. And we'll make the pass.
Why do I see the number 20?
I know. That's what I'm seeing, too. That's why I'm kind of confused about this with 3 laps remaining. As you see, Reedy dropped back into the 7th position, got passed by the 20. And I'm not really sure what happened there. Is that...
Oh!
car
Scott
goes
Austin
around.
is going to keep it straight. We're going to stay green.
And we'll finish this one out. 2 laps to go around the Martinsville Speedway. White flag is out for Nichols. Nichols leads by 1, 2, 3, 4 car lengths over Will Eastman. That's 1 back to Matt Cook, 3 back to Hutton or Childs, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the checkered flag right there.
And the checkered flag on heat number 1 with Randy Nichols being your winner. Will Eastman second, Matt Cook third, PJ Childs fourth, and Rodney Hunt tune in fifth, Cody Hubert sixth, Mark Keeler seventh, and Scott Austin in eighth.
So the top 6 will move on until the main event tonight. Now we'll go to heat number 2, and we'll see how this field stacks up. Hopefully this race will be a little bit more side-by-side racing compared to the last one, but no telling.
I mean, it really depends on how these drivers want to drive, but yeah, that first race was just a little bit, I'm not going to say slow, it's just, there's just not a lot of action.
Mm-mm.
And on the pole for the second race of the evening, Austin Williams, second, Thomas Frisch, third, Jesse Womack, fourth, Ray Bracey, fifth, Robbie Clavey, sixth, Scott Schaefer, seventh, Travis Hoffler, eighth, Brian Hacker, and ninth, Dustin Shepard.
So Dustin's going to have to make some moves to get up there. Dustin's always one of the favorites out here. So yeah, no, Dustin. Yeah, Dustin is part of the Dante Curtis racing guys. Dustin, Gary Eschen, Philip Martin, and PJ Childs, all part of that team. Lights are out on top of the Pace truck. Truck will make the hard left-hand turn, hopefully this time around. Yes, the lights are out, definitely. So we will see green flag racing this time around. Bring the call there, Nick.
And the Pace truck drops off the field. Austin Williams in control of the field on the inside lane in the 85. We come out of turn 4. We enter the restart zone, which will be for the restarts, but the flag man drops the green flag. And away we go on heat number 2.
Nichols. No, that's not Nichols. That's Williams and Frisch.
Whoa, we got a spinner!
Caution. Yes, I believe caution will come out because I saw the Pace truck moving.
Nope, the Pace. No, it didn't come out. The Pace truck was parking.
Oh, it looked like he was moving on to the track, but right now we got a great lead battle. Oh, the 14. Oh my gosh, he's into the wall.
We're still green.
We're still green, and there's.
We're not green anymore.
Jesse Womack, I believe that was. Or no, was that? Who was that? That was Clevey.
What in the world is going on here?
Wow, what in the world? Look at this.
You know, how did the first heat go off without a hitch, and the second one has been chaos?
I don't know. And it looks like these cars are definitely a lot looser than the first heat.
I'll never understand how there's so much more chaos in the second heat.
Maybe they dropped the rubber, the way the rubber falls on the track after the first heat. Which
there's always so much more chaos,
opposite.
though.
Yeah, there is. Usually it's the first heat should be the better of the two because the rubber is not built up on the track. And, you got a clean racetrack. But second race is always the one that's more calamity than first.
Yeah, it's chaos. The second one's always chaos. I just can't figure out why.
Well, I don't know. I have no clue. I wish I had a answer for that.
Well, Randy, go ahead and give us a story real quick, because you're in charge for about 2 minutes.
Story time. Hey, do you know Bob Ross is a painter? No, I'm just kidding. So Jesse Frisch, or Robert Frisch, I think it is. Mr. Frisch is out front right now. I need to pull up my other screen here so I get everybody's names. Thomas Frisch, excuse me. Gosh. All right, pace truck is off. Here we go. Frisch down low, Warmick on the outside. Off of turn number 4, they back to the line, and on the gas is Frisch. Frisch out to the lead by 1-2 car lengths over Jesse Warmick. Jesse trying to reel him in and got a side-by-side battle for the third with Cole Trickle down the inside. That's not Cole Trickle, but it looks like Cole Trickle, but it's not. All right, so the battle for the lead is not much of anything. It's all back for third place between Hoffler and Bracey. And that's subsided now, although you still see that Hoffler car. He's still stuck on the outside line, and he's getting ready to be freight trained on the inside line, it looks like. He's got a couple cars down in the bottom as you see Bracey gets around him, and he's got Shepard right behind him. Shepard has moved now into that 5th position, which Shepard, you knew he was going to come sooner or later, because he's always really, really fast. And I want to see him actually track down a little farther up the pack here. He's all the way to 4th. Can he make it up to 3rd or 2nd? 5 laps remaining. As Frisch running away from the field now by 1, 2, 3 car lengths over Jesse. Back there in the 2nd position, Bracey running 3rd, and Shepard right behind him. Dustin Shepard's the man on the move. And that 89 car, Dustin looking a little bit to the outside, looking inside, as Frisch now just continues to run away. We're watching the battle for first, which is not much of a battle. The battle is actually back there for 3rd. And you see Dustin Shepard looking outside, still running a little deeper line. We see one car actually got into the wall just a bit back there. Not sure who that was, but somebody had a piece of it. 3 laps remaining here at Martinsville Speedway. As Frisch brings the car to the bottom of the track, he'll let it drift up towards the wall. And behind him, they are stacking up. 3 cars running back there. Shepard right behind Bracey. Bracey and Shepard.
A little bit of contact there.
Yeah, you see that? Wow, Dustin Shepard wants that 3rd position. Now he's backing off. Maybe he was thinking, nah, I don't need to wreck anybody right now. This thing really, he's already transferred. So white flag is out. Frisch will bring him around the track for the last time. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths over 2nd at Warmick. Then here comes Dustin Shepard looking for 3rd. And Bracey goes down there to block it. But Dustin will
Holy
get around
Christ!
And
how did he make that stick?
I don't know. That's Dustin Shepard, man. Dustin's done some unreal moves this year. I mean, he's had where we thought he was pretty much out of it. And he came back a couple weeks ago doing the same type of thing. So, not surprising. Always fun to watch Dustin. All right. Heat number 3. Maybe that J&G hardwood flooring down there in turn number 4 just was freshly laid, and it just gave him a little extra stick.
All right. On pole for the 3rd heat of the evening, if it's gonna come up, it's just not. Dante Curtis, the 2nd, Shane Loveridge, 3rd, Zach Evans, 4th, Adam Jebel, 5th, Gary Ashton, 6th, Ryan Johnson, 7th, Dan Jan Janin.
All right. Dante on the pole. Oh, boy. I'm sure these guys are happy to see that. Gary Eschen was second fastest in practice, starting fifth this time. Maybe Gary can get up there and make some moves. It wasn't that much slower than Dante in practice, so should be a good battle back there. And I always like seeing the Janin car. The D's nuts. D's nuts, yeah. We won't say anything else. It's just a funny car. Lights are out on top of the pace truck. Field stacking them up, getting ready to go green flag racing. Off for turn 4. Here they come to the line. Dante Curtis will bring them as the green flag is out. Dante brings them down to the line with Loveridge on the outside. They're side by side as they go into turn number 1. Dante brings the car to the very bottom of the track, and he will pull away right off the bat. 1, 2, 3. Carling's just like that. And you see Evans down there in that Bobby Allison looking like Miller Lite car as he pulls it down to the bottom of the track trying to get around Loveridge in that 72. That's a good battle behind Dante as Dante pulling away behind him. Oh, we got one car going around. 2 cars are involved in this one. Trouble. Caution comes out on the track for the first time in heat number 3.
Loveridge and Jebel just got together.
Yeah. Just gave him a little bit of the tip and around he went. Eight laps remaining. Remember, cautions do not count. If you're watching for the first time tonight, welcome aboard. Coast Fire Media Network, Randy Pepper alongside Nick Adams on this Monday night edition of the North-South Racing League. Field is single file. Wait for the lights to go off. And then we'll line them back up side by side and go racing once again. And we wonder who will be the Sim Speed Shop hard charger tonight. We each week we look at to see who's going to be the hard charger, and pretty much every week so far it's been Dante Curtis, but because he's had to start so far back, and then he's in. Huh?
Does he count?
I can't imagine why he wouldn't count because he has to start at the very back of the pack and then still ends up winning the race.
But that's from an EOL.
Doesn't matter. He started very back and still had to.
I just wonder if that counts.
Yeah, I wonder too, but I can't imagine. All right, so green flag is out, and here comes Dante Curtis across the line. The battle is for second. As you see, the Eschen car now becoming a factor, making his way around the outside of Evans, and he'll leave him behind, and Evans now is in the grasp of Johnson in that 38. As they come across the line with just 7 laps remaining here at Martinsville. Janin now having a good run back there in 5th. As he's trying to make some moves and get up farther ahead. He is running 5th, so he has qualified as of right now if he can hang on. He's had some bad luck in some of these heat races, but tonight he's actually running 5th, and hopefully he can hang on there as he's falling down right behind the Evans car. Might want to be careful not giving Evans a tip. But he's also got to watch his mirror because he's got a mirror full of Gibble behind him. Gibble in that 91. And whoa, Leverage is getting a little loosey-goosey back there. And that's a good battle right there for fifth. Oh, and around goes. Oh, man, are you kidding me? Janin. Once again, will be involved in something, and that'll...
Dan Janin also jumped to the pits the minute that happened.
I saw that.
So no caution.
No caution.
But Dan is out of the race.
Yeah.
Randy, you're a big freaking jinx.
I don't want to say that. Hey, Gary Eschen is right behind Dante Curtis with 2 laps remaining. Is Gary Eschen?
If you make Gary Eschen spin out, I swear on everything that is holy.
Gary is too good. Gary's too good to get back there and spin somebody out. And besides, I mean, these guys are teammates. I'm sure Gary's just going to sit back there and watch Dante win the heat, knowing that really Dante's going one place, and that's the back of the pack. So Gary's going to get that spot anyways. Final lap, watching Dante Curtis and Gary Eschen. Eschen gets on the back bumper of Dante. They come off the turn 4 and across the line. It's going to be Dante Curtis, Gary Eschen, Johnson, Evans, Gibble, and Leverage will qualify on position. So that's your top 6 that will move on to the main event. And that will be it.
And we'll be going to the main event in 5 minutes. But what that means, it's invert time.
All right, so is it going to be a good one?
10.
Oh, not bad.
Inverting 10 drivers tonight. The invert of 10. I'm just already hearing it in my mind. Wow, God damn Nick up there.
All right, Nick, you're in charge.
Folks, this is NSRL's third trip to the famed Paperclip Martinsville Speedway. Series first visited the Virginia Oval in Season 1 and 3. Season 1 was a regular 125-lap event. Season 3 was a 200-lap showdown event. With only 2 prior races to base predictions on, it's hard to know what the event will bring, but the action will definitely be rough and tumble. Half-mile length race. 11-degree banking in the turns, no banking in the straightaways. Previous winners Justin Grosser and Dustin Shepard. To the rear tonight, Kevin Knotson, Josh Nelms, Brian Hacker, Gary Eschen, Dante Curtis for his win previously. We have an average number of 11 cautions. Most is 12, least is 9. That actually equals 10.5, not 11. We're fine. The average number of lead changes is 11. Most is 16, least is 5. The average race time, 79 minutes. Guarantee it won't be that long tonight, as we only have a 75-lap main event. With that being said, we come in tonight to talk about point standings. Point standings stay relatively unchanged. Dante Curtis, your leader, Will Eastman in second. Back in third, Dustin Shepard. Fourth, Ryan Johnson. Fifth, Brian Hacker. Sixth, Cody Hubert. Seventh, Philip Martin. Eighth, Gary Eschen. Ninth, Scott Austin. And 10th, Travis Hoffler. After 7 races, the drop weeks are factored in already to those numbers. It's going to be a fun evening here at the Martinsville Speedway. I'm excited. You're excited. Randy's excited. We're going to do some short track racing on the Paperclip of all places as well. So I'm excited. I hope y'all are excited. I can't wait. We are just over 2 minutes away. And we're going to leave you with the sights and sounds of the Martinsville Speedway for one moment. My cohort, Brandy Pepper, is away from the desk. I am also going to be away from the desk for about a minute. So I'll be right back with you folks.
Just under 1 minute remains in practice here, the warm-up practice that is. In practice so far, PJ Childs is fastest, followed by Martin, Nichols, Hacker, Johnson, Eastman, Shepard, Austin, Hubert, and Gibble. That's your top 10 fastest right now. And it really doesn't mean a whole lot. I mean, these guys are just kind of feeling some things out with a bunch of cars on the track. Once they go to green flag racing, it will mean a lot more. 75 laps will make up tonight's race. As Nick said, 10 cars will invert. Hey, we just saw somebody trying the old Papyrus trick, but it's not working. It's Dustin Shepard trying it. Oh, is he going to do it again? He's going to do it again. Oh, he's back to fire. He's going to Cook and a host of others just pile in. Hoffler was back in there as well. Oh, that was great. All right, so you missed it. Dustin did the Papyrus trick.
On pole tonight, Randy Nichols. Second, Thomas Frisch. Third, Dante Curtis. Fourth, Will Eastman. Fifth, Jesse Womack. Sixth, Gary Ashton. Seventh, Matt Cook. Eighth, Dustin Shepard. Ninth, Ryan Johnson. 10th, PJ Childs. 11th, Ray Bracey. 12th, Zach Emmons. 13th, Rodney Huntoon. 14th, Brian Hacker. 15th, Adam Jebel. 16th, Cody Hubert. 17th, Austin Williams. 18th, Shane Loveridge. 19th, Mark Keeler. 20th, Robbie Clavey. 21st, Dan Jan Janet. 22nd, Scott Austin. 23rd, Travis Hoffler. 24th, Philip Martin. 25th, Kyle Walgreen. And 26th, Scott Schaefer, as the 10 drivers prepare to do their invert for the event tonight.
Yep. Pull them over, boys. Pull them over. You know, I just think about that. You know, you're going to start in the pole, and the next thing you know, no, you're not. You're starting back in the fifth, back in the fifth row. Which is, I mean, not as bad as that one night when you pulled 27.
Yeah.
And that basically changed the way the wheel works now. So, guys did not like having to start that far back. Is that Dante? That's Dante, isn't it? Yeah. So he's not starting from the back to back. Huh. I thought he had to invert all the way back. Didn't he win? He won last week, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he won.
He did.
Yeah, okay, now he's falling back. All right, I was going to say, what's he doing up there? He's falling back. All right. Kind of confusing me there for a second. Pace truck will bring the field around. Lights are out. We will go green flag racing this time around here at Martinsville. We're getting on the gas, getting ready. No, we did not go green flag. Maybe this time.
Lights are off. We should be ready.
Field made their way across the 5-Star Realty starter stand. Hayes truck pulls off. Here we go. Green flag. And green flag is out. Childs will bring him down with Johnson to his outside. The field is 2 by 2 stacked up side by side all the way around Martinsville Speedway right now. As you see, Childs trying to get a bit of an advantage over Johnson. Johnson will have to tuck back behind him. Here comes Shepard. Shepard looks to the inside. Nothing there. Matt Cook stuck on the outside. On the inside of him, Will Eastman. Eastman trying to get around Cook as they go down into turn number 3 and 4. And Cook gets way loose. He'll have to tuck himself back in line and just kind of regroup himself. As you see the battle up front, Childs and Johnson as they go across the line to complete lap number 3.
Through turns 1 and 2, here comes PJ Childs. In second, Ryan Johnson. Third, Dustin Shepard. Fourth, Will Eastman. They got cars up near the wall on the exit of 2. Off into 3 and 4. Here we go side by side around the Martinsville Speedway.
Yeah, way back, it's side by side. The front of the pack for the top, basically top 8, 9. It's pretty much a single file conga line forming. There's some racing back about 10th position. But up front, they're just following each other. I'm waiting for Dustin Shepard, back up there, and Will Eastman to start making some moves. I know these guys are very, very fast. They were faster than Johnson and Childs in practice and in their timing in the races as well. Although these guys could have been holding back. We'll see. We're only 5 laps in of the 75. Childs actually blinked out there for a second. He was a bye-bye for a little bit there. That's one of the most scary things. I don't know about you, Nick, but that's one of the scariest things, racing, sim racing. You're racing behind somebody and they go away.
No, I agree with you. When you're behind somebody and all of a sudden they're no longer there, you get a little concerned.
Well, yeah, because you never know. They may lose it at that time. At the time they're gone away, they may get loose, and then they appear right next to you and ruin your day. But you never know. Luckily, that did not happen, although this field behind Childs, they are getting very, very close to him. It's only half a car length between first and second, and then a half a car length back to third, and then another 1/2 back to fourth, and then a 1 car length back to fifth, with Jesse Warwick running back there in fifth, and that's 14. And then just behind him, you got 2 back behind him. You got Nichols and Frisch back there running with each other. But up front is all PJ Childs leading the field. And now he's kind of separating himself just a bit. Got a little bit of breathing room. Got a 1 car length lead. Not that that's any kind of comfort level, because his 1 turn could be the difference between first and second. As you see that Johnson car looking underneath him, looking for some grip down there to the bottom. Look at Will Eastman working the back bumper of Dustin Shepard back there in third. We've seen these guys race really well together. Many weeks, we've seen them together, just battling, trying to get, the best possible position they can get every week. And Childs is kind of letting himself breathe there a little bit. 13 laps of 75. Long way to go. Still got a lot of racing left to go here at Martinsville in the North-South Racing League. Lots of cars are still banging off the wall in the back.
Randy, this is a very interesting sight that we're seeing around the racetrack here. It's single file throughout a lot of the pack, but we get back here to about 11th position. That's where our first battle is.
Is that Cook and Gable? Or Gable? Yep. Adam Gibble trying to get around Matt Cook. Matt Cook, half a car length over him. Matt was started up a little